Good evening again, guys. Dr. Sprit here, and I'm gonna be mixing some cocktails for you tonight. I still haven't figured out a name for the show as yet. I'm hoping that I can get some feedback. To mix or not to mix, I don't know. We shall see. Hope it's not too cliche, and let's hope I don't get sued by somebody. But anyway, so as I said, I'm gonna be making 4 cocktails for you tonight. We're making a dark and stormy. We're making a bitter sling. We're going to be making a spiked cola, and lastly a virgin mule. A little bit more on that when I'm going to make it. That was a special request by a good friend of mine. So let's see what we can do in that regard. Now for the first drink, it's going to be dark and stormy. Okay. First thing, we're going to take our Collins glass. Can be classified as a highball glass as well. Well, no, let me not say that. The Collins glass is a slimmer version to this one. So let's call this the highball glass. Okay. We're going to be using 2 ounces of dark rum. The rum of choice is Miles dark rum. Right there. Alright. Nextly, we're going to be using 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. Okay? The juice of choice in this one is Carl's. Still have my home choice, but I want to try this one and see what happens. See if it comes out just as good as the home choice. Alright. So we're going to add some ice to this concoction here. Add a little bit more, 1 more cube for good measure. Alright. And finally, we're going to top with a little ginger beer. Okay, so give it a little stir. Well, we could use a bar spoon, but we're going to be using a straw because we're serving it immediately. Give it a nice little stir. And that is a dark and stormy. Let's see what it looks like. My current taste tester is out on commission, so I'm going to be trying this one myself, unfortunately. We wish her all the best and a speedy recovery. So, let's see what happens, right? This is good. It's very good. Now, you know, I don't want to say it on camera. I have another taste tester that is quite possibly not so legal. So, to keep myself out of trouble, I'm going to keep this one to myself, okay? Yes. Yes, that one was good. So that was the dark and stormy. Okay. Next one on the list is our spiked cola. Now, for this recipe, it calls for compare, right? The original recipe is actually liqueur called Cynar, C-Y-N-A-R. It's similar to Campari in terms of components and taste profile. It's just a different type of ingredient. I believe it's artichokes that make that type. That is artichoke liqueur. Never had it before, never seen it locally, so I'm hoping that somebody overseas can probably send me one in a care package. I don't know, maybe. Let's see what happens with that, right? So for this one, we're going to be using 1.5 ounces of Campari. I can get it out of my, oops, oh my god, I spilled a little bit. Some persons will call it alcohol abuse because I spilled it, so I hope I don't get charged for that, right? Next, we're going to be topping with cola. Well, not yet, actually. We need to add our ice first. Using one rolled ice here. And more spills, so more alcohol abuse, Jesus. I'm not going to get arrested tonight, right? Am I? Nobody's going to arrest me? You can say no, you should. Okay, good, thank you. Then, we're going to top it with a little bit of Coke. And we're going to add 2 dashes of bitters. There we go. So with this one, as per usual, with our straw, give it a nice little stir. And this is our spiked cola. I hope that we get a good shot of it. Let's try this one now, see what happens. Truth be told, I'm not a real fan of Campari, but let's see what happens with this one. so we have the taste of the Campari. That is the most overpowering thing. Well, it's not overpowering, but that's the more pronounced taste rather. And the coke comes through, and the bitters just lightly, because again, you just added a dash or two. It's not a bad drink. It's not a bad drink. Definitely gonna keep this one in line. Definitely keeping this one in line. Alright, so our third drink is a bittered Sling. Now this one, I actually saw this recipe online for a site that I follow from time to time, have some interesting recipes. So I thought that I would try out my particular variation of it. Okay? Get our rocks glass. For this, we're going to be using our beehive brandy. Troubadour. I like the smell of brandy. Smells so exquisite. I wish you could smell it, taste tester. You would love it so much. Brandy. Let me stop teasing her. She's probably a little bit upset with me. Oh, wait, stop. Hold the phone. I almost forgot the proper method of making this. We're using a mixing glass tonight. For the first time in life, I'm using my mixing glass, okay? So we add our ice. Gotta make sure that we get enough cubes in there because we need to chill our drink. We need to chill it very, very well, okay? We're going to be adding ice to the glass at the end of to the end product, but we need to make sure the drink is chilled properly. So, ice in our mixing glass. We take 2 ounces of our brandy. Gotta put a little bit there so it also overflows. Okay, that's that. A bar spoon of simple syrup. Almost there, okay. And this one requires 2 dashes of bitters again. 1, 2, okay. So here, stir for approximately 15 to 20 seconds. Then we give it a nice even stir to make sure that we incorporate all those ingredients. I should probably play the Jeopardy tune while stirring, but ask the production team to do that afterwards. Alright. Yes, my glass is very cold, which indicates that my drink is cold as well. Get this out of the way. Get our serving glass back. And our round ice once again. Down in the glass. We get our julep strainer. And pour nice and easily. Okay. And we garnish with a stick of cinnamon. There we go. Put in our straw. And that is our bitter Sling. So let's take the straw out a little bit. I want to stir it with the cinnamon to try and get some cinnamon taste in it. And then I put back my straw. And try it again. Okay, so brandy, personally, not one of my favorite liquors. Not one of my favorite types of alcohol, I would admit. But this is actually pretty nice. It's easy, nice and easy. Smooth as well. Imagine sipping this on a Sunday evening on your front porch, looking at your kids running on the lawn with a family dog. This type of drink is for that. Okay. And last, certainly not least, is our virgin mule. Now I have a friend. For the sake of example, we're going to call him Mr. K, right? He is Muslim, so he can't drink. So we had a discussion after the last video. And he said, hey, I can't drink, but you know, I like your mixes. And I'm like, well, what's your favorite color? He says, pink or purple. I said, all right, I'm going to see if I can build a drink with that color that will allow you to feel as if you're drinking without actually consuming alcohol. And he's like, okay. So we came up with this one, the Virgin Mule, right? It's a twist on the traditional Moscow Mule. With this, we add our strawberries, add them right into the glass. We are going to use half of a lime, just for the juice. Okay, that may not look like half, but please don't sue me, guys. That's probably 3/4 of a lime. Anyway, I'm a little bit nervous, can you tell? Okay, so we got that down. We are going to add a bar spoon of white sugar. Just a bar spoon, nothing too much. Okay. Alright, some of it is still on the spoon, so just going to add a little bit extra. There we go. And we're going to top with ginger beer. Well, not yet though, because you have to muddle this first. And then we top with ice and ginger beer. Let's muddle it. Because it's strawberry, we have to put a little bit of pressure to make sure that we crush the item properly. Press and stir, as we did in the last video, to make sure that we release all the juices. This time we can actually mash the berries. Yesterday, when we were doing it, we did it with mint, and we had to caress the mint because we were asking its permission to share its juices with us. Okay? Was that cheesy? Was it cheesy? It was good? Oh my god. Anyway, this is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. So after muddling, we add our ice. Now we will not be adding rolled ice to this one, but adding regular ice. We want to make sure that we stir it properly. Okay? And that's my little lady once again. Not to worry, you'll meet her one of these days. And you'll meet my other big boy. And the big boy. Not to worry, you'll meet them. You'll meet them very soon, okay? And for this, we're not going to be using ginger beer, we're going to be using Schweppes grapefruit. We'll just top it. Now I had an idea for garnishing with strawberry jam. I'm not sure how that one works, so I'm just going to probably leave it alone for now. And just get my straw in, give it a nice little stir. And sip away. Well, no, sorry. This is the Virgin Mule. I got a little bit ahead of myself. So let's try it, see what it tastes like. Alright, so we don't taste the grapefruit that much, but we do taste the strawberry because we muddled it so much, and the tartness of the lime is coming through as well. Yeah, this is pretty good. Okay. So guys, those were the cocktails that I promised to mix for you tonight. Now let's showcase them once again since you're still on my table. It's the Virgin Mule. This is the spiked cola. Stir it away a little bit. This is my bitter Sling. And this is the dark and Stormy. Now, when I decide, oh, I'm sorry, wait, I did that incorrect, oh my god. You know, normally in high school they say the tall people should go to the back, which is why I put the tall glass at the back, but it's put them on the front this time. Sorry guys, my apologies. There we go. That's dark and Stormy, okay? What we're gonna do Well, what I would like to do is to invite some persons over. Gonna have a little tasting party. That will be recorded as well and shown, so that we can get the actual reviews from real life persons. But this is my third time mixing and recording. Am I right? And getting a little bit more used to it. Woo, woo, woo. And the crowd goes wild. Oh my God, it's so amazing. Sorry. But it actually isn't bad though. It actually isn't bad. I'm hoping that we can go again sometime. Now I had a special request for doing a blended drink. I'm gonna put a little bit of alcohol in there just to give it some color. But we're gonna pause while I set up the blender. Okay? See you in a few. Abracadabra! Hey, sorry about that long delay. I was getting everything here together to make sure that I can make this Pina Colada. No, I started my infusing once again. Something that I really love doing, as a matter of fact. The first time I did this was when the first time I saw it on another channel, Tipsy Bartender. Shout out to Sky. Badass people. Yeah, Sky is as great as that. But I managed to do some infusions using Sky vodka, go figure, and Jolly Ranchers. This is a hybrid. This one is actually rum and vodka. And cherry, I think it's, yeah, cherry is in this one. Then there's grape, blue raspberry, watermelon, and green apple. Now the Pina Colada, I'm going to give the Pina Colada a little bit of color by using the grape Jolly vodka mixture, okay? So, our blender. Gonna drop our ice in. Usually, we use party ice as it crushes a little bit easier, but it's fine. Okay? Now for the Pina Colada mixture, don't mind this bottle, it comes from CPJ. And it's non-alcoholic, guys. You have to add the alcohol to it after, just so you know. For this one, I heard that we add 2 ounces of mix. Okay? All of 2 ounces of mix. Okay, so then it gets a little bit noisy. Just letting you know, okay? Are we ready? Turn our blender at full speed. 1, 2. It's doing something. Oh my God, it's doing something. Alright, so there's a ice cube in there somewhere. I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of lime in it. Adds to the flavor and the authenticity of the Pina Colada. Shake it up one last time. Make sure that we get all the ice. Alright, now forgive me guys, I haven't done this in quite a while, so please forgive me, okay? I hope I have it right. Take our glass, put a little bit of grenadine at the bottom. So a couple drops. Base the bottom of it, give it a nice red undertone. At the end of the drink, here we go. Oh my God, how dare we forget? I almost neglected to remember to insert the purple. Even though my taste tester says that she does not like purple for some reason or another, I'm gonna be using a little bit because she says she wants to see what it tastes like. Almost, well, basically fully diluted. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of purple in there somewhere. There we go. And that pour was a freehand pour, but it was approximately ½ ounce. Don't want to drunk her off too much, right? Even though it might work to my, it may work to my, they call it now. What's the word I'm looking for? It may work to my benefit, but let's leave that for another video. One more time. Okay. So we smell the peanut mix, we smell the lime, and we smell the vodka. Okay? So we pour it in nice and easy. I know I poured a little bit short because I probably didn't have enough ice in it, but that's alright. Remember, we're just messing around. All these recipes are going to be tried and retried and redone and re everything. Not Rihanna, just redone it. Okay. This is our not so virgin Pina Colada. Let's try it out. Yes, I think you may like this. I think you may like this a lot. She's off camera, by the way. Apparently not talking to me, but you know, once I give her this, it will just loosen up those lips, right? Anyway, designated taste tester. I'm stepping off camera so you can get it. Here you go, sir. Here you go. Good. Back on screen. And someone just got slapped, I can assure you, it wasn't me. And that is the taste of paradise. I swear, you should have heard that you would have thought it was something else. Anyways, it's just go drink. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me tonight. Hey, they see they're arguing over it already, oh my god. I'm gonna switch this video off quick before they start causing ruckus. So thank you very much for joining me. Dr. Spirit, have a good night, guys. See you another day.